What's up? Welcome to your love reading for the end of March. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Since this is a love reading, I do recommend checking your Moon and Venus signs as well, as they may resonate better for you than your Sun sign when it comes to a love reading. As always, this isn't going to resonate for every Aries out there. It's not possible. You're not all living the same lives. If it doesn't resonate, just check your other signs or check out one of the other awesome readers on here. There are a ton. If it doesn't resonate, there's no reason to get salty because it doesn't pertain to you, right? You don't have to get offended if you're feeling like this is not your reading and you're not doing something that's going on in the reading. It doesn't matter. Then it's just not for you. Move it along. Don't be salty. Okay? Okay. All right. So for me as a reader, the overall is always the person that I'm reading for. Now, whether that's you, Aries, or you cross-watcher, it would be whoever is watching this video right now. Everything else here is interchangeable. It can be for you or the person that you're dealing with. If you are looking for just a general reading and not a love reading, those are already posted. I'll try to post it at the end of this one, but in reality, I'm probably not going to have time. So just head back to the channel if you were looking for just a general and not one that's based on love, okay? All right, here we go, guys. So your overall from the Mother Mary Oracle, you have Our Lady of Becoming. Sorry about the glare, guys. I tried to turn it, and it just made it, like, super bright where you couldn't see the card anyway. So, Our Lady of Becoming. All right. My beloved child, you are a divine flower preparing to bloom. You belong in the divine garden and you will blossom into radiance. I've declared it and it will be so. You may have a sense that deep within you there's so much more than what appears to be on the surface. New word. Surface, so much more than what others can see. Even if you consider yourself an open book, so to speak, you may sense that within there's something more of you yet to be. It may be a role that you are yet to fulfill, perhaps that of a lover, a spouse, a parent, or even a teacher or healer. It may be a talent that you sense within you that may have not fully developed as of yet for any number of reasons. It may even be a feeling that you're meant to live or work in another country. It may be a sense that you are to meet your soul tribe in the flesh in this lifetime. That community in which you feel you truly belong, where you're loved and accepted just as you are. It might even be that you sense held within you a version of yourself that is more confident, expressive, honest, without shame, and lovingly accepting and wise. This oracle comes to you with a message of grace and divine blessing. That which you sense within, that unfolding destiny which you dream, will be. It is a time to believe, to act with a sense of inevitability rather than a hopeful fantasy. This is not a time to hold back and compromise on what is possible. This oracle comes to you at a time where you may be uncertain of your future, about what is happening within you, or even whether or not anything is happening at all. You're asked to surrender your concerns and to take a step, any step that feels right for you. It might be enrolling in a class or doing a yoga practice. Your step might be to say yes to a social event or to purchase and read a book that has been drawing your interest. Becoming requires energy. We do not have to throw ourselves mercilessly into endless activity or become anxious that we must do something, even while we don't know exactly what we're supposed to be doing. Those approaches would discharge our energy rather than build it. Instead, we can take steps that feel loving, one day at a time, trusting our inner nudges, knowing that they are loving. They are the loving prompts of the Divine Mother herself as she nurtures us into fullness of being. Okay, guys, so I think basically you're working on becoming yourself, becoming your whole self. I think that you are stepping into a new phase of your life where you're embodying more of your whole self. Okay, whatever that means for a love relationship, I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys, so for your overall from the regular tarot, you have the Knight of Swords reversed. So this is like blocked communication. Like you don't feel like whatever you are in right now, if you're single, you don't feel like you don't feel like talking to anyone, basically. You kind of just don't even feel like it. If you are not single, your conversation, your communication with your person is probably jacked up, right? This is like blocked communication, misunderstandings, lying, just a whole bunch of garbage. Like the conversation, the communication is not great. All right. Let's clarify and see what's up with this. Clarify the Knight of Swords reverse for Aries. Clarify the Knight of Swords reverse for Aries in love. Oh, okay. The Page of Wands. This is your energy. Again, I mean, it is anyway since it's the overall, but this is like a new passionate message. So if you are single, you probably have an offer out there that you're just kind of not doing anything with, and it might just be sex-based, who knows, but it is very passionate. Like, you might be just opening up the lines of communication with someone, so it's still new, right? It could just be flirty right now, you know, kind of sex-based maybe. So that's there. That is a new offer, whether it's on your part or their part, or whether you're just in the talking stages with someone, I'm not sure, but it is passionate. However, with the Knight of Swords reversed here, there's no real communication. It's not anything real and honest. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Okay. Now in your recent past, you guys have the Ace of Cups reversed. This is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. With the Ace of Cups reversed, it's like a missed opportunity. Either you feel like you missed an opportunity with someone, or someone feels like that with you, or there's some kind of blockage, and this is in your past energy, your recent past. So this probably isn't still going on, or maybe you're still feeling it, who knows. But it's like a blockage when it comes to love and emotion and expressing your emotion, you know, whether it's on your part or their part. In the recent past, somebody feels like they missed an opportunity with someone, or there's a block in love and emotion and expressing it, okay? Now in your present, you have another page. You have two pages here. So this is a lot of new stuff. Page of Pentacles is Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is another new offer, whether it's on your part or their part. It looks like you, yourself, with the Page of Wands up there, are kind of just wanting to have fun. And then you have this other page here. It could be a younger earth sign that you're dealing with. Otherwise, if it's not an actual person for you, it is another new offer. It's a new message. And this one is kind of meant to last a little while, right? It is stable, whereas the Page of Wands is kind of just for fun. Could turn into something else, but who knows? Probably not. But the Page of Pentacles is meant to move into something long term. Now, it is new. You don't know for sure, but it is meant to. All right, let's see. Page of Pentacles. Clarify the Page of Pentacles for Aries. Clarify the Page of Pentacles for Aries. Okay. If I could pick it up, that'd be cool. The Five of Cups reverse. All right, so in order to accept this offer or to offer anything stable, you have to get out of this energy of focusing on things that went wrong in the past. All right, now whether this offer is with a brand new person or somebody that you're already dealing with, there's a need to come out of focusing on things that happened in the past that nobody can change now, right? Whatever's done is done. There's nothing anyone can do about it now. It's happened. So it's, you know, not being sad about it anymore, not having regret or guilt or remorse or whatever, and just kind of embarking on something new. That doesn't mean that you have to end a relationship or anything. It's just a new way of being where you're not focused on the bad shit, right? Clarify the Five of Cups reverse for Aries. It's stuck to my finger. Oh, okay. The Empress reverse. This is Libra and Taurus energy, if that means anything to you. But the Empress reverse, it can be like an ex-wife. But it's a feeling of a lack of growth. You know what I mean? You are not feeling any growth in a situation. You're feeling like something's just kind of dead. it's like a dead end, like it's not growing, it's not going anywhere, and you may want to embark on something new with these pages here. Those are new messages, okay? But the Empress reversed it, and it could be your energy or their energy. Somebody feels like something's not growing, like it's stuck. Hopefully there's no pregnancy issues here, but that could definitely indicate that. All right, now in your future, immediate future, guys. I don't read for too far in advance because the future can change in the next 3 seconds, right? So the world, this is closing out a cycle, and it's not a bad thing. It's not like Death or the Tower where it's going to be something awful. The world, it's closing out a cycle because you've accomplished everything that you needed to accomplish in that situation, whether it's an actual relationship or just a way of being. It's to level you up, it's to grow. So right now in the present, you have this Empress reverse. That's lack of growth. But here in the future, once you close out this cycle, whatever that means in your world, whether it's a behavior pattern or an actual relationship, you're going to level up. You're going to grow. You know, life moves in cycles. We're constantly growing. We're constantly evolving. So in order to do that, you have to keep closing out cycles and moving on to the next one. That doesn't mean moving from person to person to person when you get bored. That's not what that means. But you can be in a relationship and level up without leaving the relationship as well. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't mean that you shouldn't stay in one hoping for that either. Just go with your gut. Clarify the world for Aries. Clarify the world for Aries. The Four of Cups reverse. Water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So with the Four of Cups reverse, it's like coming out of like an indifferent kind of energy. It's coming out of an energy of not really giving a shit, where like you might have a couple options in front of you, a couple different directions where you could go as far as love, and you were just kind of like indifferent to them, or the other person was. But it's kind of like now, if you had a lot of options, or they did, they're being narrowed down, or it's putting an end to the apathy, to the indifference. You know what I mean? It's actually, you know, maybe picking an option, maybe going with something and actually giving a shit and putting the love and the emotion into it. All right, now your potential obstacle. You have the Queen of Wands. This is your energy, guys, as well as Leo and Sagittarius. There could be another fire sign that is detrimental to your relationship or your love life. Doesn't have to be, though. But if this is your energy and you are your own obstacle, you need to work on your confidence, guys. Okay? Work on your confidence. Work on whatever it is that makes you feel good, that makes you feel like you can go after whatever you want and get it. Because that's what the Queen of Wands is. Now, it's super attractive energy. Like, she's like the life of the party. She's hot as shit. And this doesn't have to be a female. This can be a male. They're not gender specific in reality, but she definitely gets what she wants, and not in, you know, a bitchy kind of way. So you could be dealing with this kind of person. There could be this kind of person kind of, you know, as an interference in your relationship or situation, or you need to take on more of this energy and go after what you want. Let's see. Clarify the Queen of Wands as an obstacle for Aries. Clarify the Queen of Wands as an obstacle for Aries. The Five of Swords. So that's conflict. That's air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be going through some kind of conflict with this type of person. You know, that type of person that's like really hot and kind of show-offy. Or you could just be having, you know, some kind of conflict in your love life, and you need to take on her energy and be confident and go after what you want, you know. But don't engage in petty conflict, harsh conversation. It looks like you guys are really having some communication issues with the Five of Swords here as an obstacle, and the Knight of Swords reversed as your overall. Those are both really shitty communication cards. So you guys are either not talking to your person enough, or there's some deception here, or it's just a whole lot of trash talking and just people just talking to each other like shit, you know? All right, your advice, guys. The Knight of Cups. This is water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I don't think the signs are relevant in the advice position, but if you do, run with it. So the Knight of Cups as an advice card, this is an emotional offer. It is offering some love to someone, some emotion to someone. It is genuine, but again, it's just a night, so it is newer energy. You don't know where it's going to go yet, but if you're feeling like you want to express your emotion to somebody, if you have some kind of feelings for somebody that you haven't expressed yet, it is a good time to do that. All right, this is the yes. Go ahead and offer your emotion, express your feelings, whatever. And let's clarify. Clarify the Knight of Cups for Aries in love as an advice card. Clarify the Knight of Cups for Aries. Oh, guys, look at you coming up in your own damn reading. Good for you. The Emperor. This is Aries. This is you. This is actually your card, all right? So this is you being in your power, being your whole self. Kind of like Our Lady of Becoming, right? This is divine masculine energy, and again, that doesn't matter. We both have masculine and feminine in us. It doesn't matter really, but you could be dealing with this kind of person. You could be being this kind of person, but it's taking control of your own life. Know that you have all the power in your life, all right? It's your life. You're the boss of it. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. As long as it's consensual, go ahead. Whatever you want to do, do it. Have that confidence. Like, you're the freaking emperor, right? You run empires. You get shit done. So if you feel like you want to offer this cup of love to somebody, emotion to somebody, then do it. Just do it. Be your whole self. Don't be afraid. All right? That's not who you are. Don't be afraid. All right. So that was that. Now I'm just going to pull two from the sexual tarot, right? Just as a little bonus to see how your sex life is going the last half of March. If this offends you, then go ahead and click off. We don't do shame here. Aries sex life, last 2 weeks in March. Aries sex life, last 2 weeks in March. What are you up to? What are you up to? Oh, walking away. You're walking away. All right. You have the Ten of Swords, Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and you have the Eight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, so the Ten of Swords is defeat. It's heartbreak. You know, she's all by herself. She's like freaking naked, but she's alone. There's stuff spilled everywhere. It's like there was just this big fight, right? And the Eight of Cups is walking away. Like, it's like, you know, looking, I don't know if you can see it. You see her looking away. She's disappointed, right? It was supposed to go somewhere, but it didn't. So she's walking away in disappointment because there was some heartbreak here. There were some really, really shitty things happening, some kind of betrayal. So someone is walking away from it. So as far as sex, doesn't look the greatest for it, guys. I'm sorry. It looks like somebody's going to end up maybe fighting, you know, and just being like, well, whatever, I'm leaving then. Okay? Just an FYI. All right? Take care, guys. I'll talk to you in another week or two.